for a food slash snack product like a collagen or a protein bar, do you recommend focusing on like a review style, more educational video, or more day in the life recipe? Here's what I had as a pre-workout. Here's my protein bar. That sort of, I think the answer is going to be a mix of both. But then what do you think for like a, because we spoke about this, like the educational arc of a product, and then tech YouTubers definitely fall into that more review side of things versus for maybe more of a sports supplements type of a product, you might want to do more of just like natural day in the life recipes type integrations. What's your recommendation? What have you seen with brands that are on channel crawler that do food, snack, health supplements type of products?
Yeah, so I would say you do need to do both, which probably isn't a very helpful answer to what the person is
Yeah,
asking.
yeah,
I think your main focus needs to be on, for this particular example, needs to be day in the life, and people that you think in the day in their life they're going to go and use this product. And then your separate part that I would get relatively like it's difficult because you don't want to do it too early before there's any traction, because people
mm,
search if like it doesn't perform well at first, like YouTube won't push it to other people.
yep,
So I think like once you started to get a bit of traction on YouTube, then start to have your product reviews, but don't like overdo it with them. Just like find out what are people searching for on YouTube in terms of your product and looking for, and have the reviews there. And Snap Supplements, who are, I guess, sort of a competitor of AG1, they came to us and said, like, we just want to do what AG1 did.
mm,
And so they've got, like, here's an example I'm just going to share on the screen now. That here's Jack's reviews, and like, here's a great example. Like, people are honestly going to find, like, honest, that he's called it an honest review. Like, here's Snap Supplements, like their booster, and here's 11,000 views on it with his number of subscribers, and you can buy it on Amazon, da
yeah,
da da. And it literally is just him reeling it off. But they
mm,
have very few product reviews on there, which is why his has gone not viral, but
mm,
just found a lot more people, because it's like there's no other review on there. But you can see, because it's like 2 minutes, there's not many comments, it's not overly engaged, it's just people have watched it. So
yeah,
I'd say even though it's got views, maybe it hasn't got
yeah,
the conversions, but that's something I
yeah.
have to measure.
I
So
agree, and I think it's also by just on a broader marketing level, where is your brand struggling, right? Are you struggling because people know about the brand but they don't buy it because they're skeptical? In that case, do push more review content. But if people don't know about the brand, nobody's going to worry about reviews because they don't know about you. So then focus on just natural integrations, day in the life, be seen first, and then when people are maybe having questions while buying, then go for the more review content. So like maybe do a more, take a step back from influencers and think more from a broader like marketing perspective, like where are we struggling, where's the bottleneck, and then push that sort of content with YouTube. So
100%. And
yeah,
just to double with that, like it might be that your reviews are best placed like elsewhere. So if you're a local, I know no one here will be a local restaurant, but I think it
yeah,
for like, local restaurants, like I've really done on SEO, Yelp, like reviews from Trustpilot, those types of things. And
yeah,
so you could do a YouTube review, but is anybody actually going to YouTube to find like that restaurant down the road? And to different extents, all of the products that are being talked about on here, people will be going for some kind of review. Like, is this product like actually any good? Like, is there
yeah,
something there?
yeah,
Versus like, will they just look on the website or ask friends, or just, go like, it's so low cost, I'll just buy it. I think you should always have some. Like, I think that
yeah,
product review in there is good, but the level that you invest in it depends on like
yeah,
how much people are actually searching for it and would need a review of your product.
yeah. David, I think Sarah here in the chat just asked a very interesting question. I know that there are some brands who are on Saral who are also in this regulated sort of little bit of a gray area type who are on this call. So I want to bring this up. Sarah asks, what are some recommendations for regulated products, given that YouTube tends to be more stricter on these regulated industries as compared to, let's say, somebody like a TikTok? Do you have any examples of brands that are maybe in, let's say, let's just take the CBD space or something like that, who are using channel crawler? Are there any specific, like YouTube specific regulations or restrictions that brands need to know of before they diversify into YouTube?
We have had some CBD brands come and use us before.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding is, we didn't get too deep into it with them, is they just have It's just very tight regulations that they
Mhm.
have to follow. And YouTube will take a zero tolerance to any video they think even encroaches on where that line is. So
Mhm.
you might sponsor someone, it might go up, and then after a little while, YouTube might go, actually, we don't think that this meets the guidelines. And there's
Mhm.
no right of appeal. It's not like you're going to go through some motion with them. So
Mhm.
if like this is the line, I'd say way back from it and be like, okay, like we know this is the type of advertising that we can do, and this is
Mhm.
where we're going to go to.
Mhm.
And it really depends like by each industry. So I spoke to somebody that runs a huge marketing agency in pharmaceuticals recently, and they have two ways that they can promote their products. They can have very much disclosed advertisement with a human being, like, and say and it almost be like a script, like this is exactly what you can say. And as you can imagine, maybe it's not the best like storytelling,
Yeah.
but they give them an exact brief of what they can say, of what they say and how they say it, because it's all
Yeah.
regulated,
The formula.
etc.
Yeah.
What he told me that they can do, which I found super interesting, blew my mind, is they can sponsor the influencer to do a video and just leave it at that. And he said, we have
Mhm.
no control over what they do. We're not allowed to give them any brief. We're not allowed to tell them what to say about it.
Mhm.
And they follow those guidelines strictly because like pharmaceutical fines are huge. It's mental.
Yeah.
And so they just leave them to it. So it's kind of a bit more like roll the dice. So it might be
Yeah.
that it's like that as well, that you just have to go,
Tr-
see what they come
tread.
up with.
Yeah. Tread carefully. Basically, just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
So because you can say to people, do a video about our product, but you just
Mhm.
like they could literally trash talk, and there'd be nothing you could do.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well.